Hi all, welcome to the UCL Marquee Matchups for the 11th of December. This is the final match day and who knows how they're going to put this together. It depends if they're going to pick on teams that have featured before or fresh set of teams. So if you can smash the links, be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GIsaLegend. All links are down below for publishing the channel and social media links as always. Hopefully you can get prepared for this regardless, and let's jump into our options. So first off, Inter PSV is our first shout. You can also consider this squad for Plzen and Roma. Roma wise, we've thrown in Mirante and Kolarov. Inter, we've thrown in Candreva and Politano as our UCL. Politano is the UCL card we've gone for. Between the four teams, if you want to go for UCL cards, Politano, Candreva, then Ramselaar, De Jong. Plzen is Kremenchik or Limberski or Kovacic. Roma, Mirante is probably a good solid option. At highest you would look at even Schick. You can even look at Schick as well, but both options not too difficult to put together. If I was to say personally one I prefer, I would probably just eke towards Inter versus PSV, but both regardless I don't feel too confident about featuring, but I feel one of them may sneak in. From here we go to Schalke versus Lokomotiv Moscow, or you can consider Real Madrid versus CSKA Moscow. Now, Real Madrid have not been the most convincing team this season at all, and same for Schalke for that matter actually. With this, as you can see, we've got a Lokomotiv Moscow player in the form of Farfan, CSKA Moscow player in the form of Abel Hernandez. Yes, we've built an EPL squad around this, but if you wanted to really, as I said, mix it up, you can throw Real Madrid players and you can throw in Schalke players. It's not a problem. You can go a Bundesliga route, it's not a problem. If you're going Schalke way, then you can go Mascarell is one smart option, Burgstaller, Uff. If it's Lokomotiv Moscow, then you obviously can consider Manuel Fernandes as well, and Corluca. Real Madrid is Ceballos, Llorente and Casilla. But regardless, I feel if we're going to see one of these options, I would say Schalke versus Lokomotiv Moscow seems to be the one I'm edging towards. Now, Barcelona versus Spurs, depending if Barcelona or Spurs, it comes down to more the normal marquee matchups. I feel if Barcelona's obviously just recently featured a few weeks back with El Clasico, Spurs had their chances as well. It all depends on a normal marquee matchup. I feel even if Barcelona or Spurs they hadn't featured in earlier marquee matchups, but I feel this is the one. This could just be given priority. I don't know why. Spurs need a result to maybe get themselves a chance, but regardless, Barcelona wise, you would look obviously near. Spurs is where you would really look at the UCL cards like Dyer, Llorente, Janssen, Vorm, Winks. But if you want to look at Man City, Hoffenheim, but this particular route as well, you can throw into as a Schalke perspective as well. As the alternative to the one I've shown with Schalke and Lokomotiv Moscow. With Man City, Hoffenheim, Kadabarak is an option, Bikacic is another, even Baumann at very highest if you wanted to go a bit crazy, but realistically you're not going to throw in Baumann, you'd probably go Bikacic or Kadabarak. Schalke wise you would look at Mascarell as I said, but realistically Man City, Hoffenheim I don't think will happen. Well, Hoffenheim have had a better performance in Europe this time round. I feel I'm still swaying towards Schalke, but as long as you're preparing on the easiest way to go about it, as long as you're preparing from a German perspective as well, on top of a couple, as I say, Schalke and Hoffenheim, you've got at least 2 leagues then covered. From here we then proceed with Shakhtar versus Lyon. Now, for me, Shakhtar and Lyon actually could be a smart curveball. It would be quite a clever one at that. But I've got it as a 5 just now, but it could easily become a 6. Shakhtar wise, you could go Moraes, you can go Alan Patrick, you can consider Pyatov. Lyon wise is Tete, Marcelo, Raphael, just as a few options. Then the rest, you could go one side of the league being Legun and one side of the squad being the Ukrainian league. Even though we've thrown in a left back from the Ukrainian league, we didn't do it with at left mid. Now the last option of the week for the UCL Marquee Matchups is Galatasaray versus Porto. I feel, looking at what there is, there's not too many games that, like, I feel there's going to be about 7 or 8 games that's going to kind of maybe feature. I'm hoping they don't go to old roots again, like old teams, but we'll see what happens. With this one, Liga NOS, we've built Oliveira and Castillo for Porto and Benfica respectively. Oliveira, fairly straightforward. The good thing is he's rare, so that kind of covers your base there. With Galatasaray, Galatasaray, you'd look at like Anan is kind of a common shout, but it's more Porto wise. You'd look at Oliveira, you'd look at Abubakar, you'd look at Marega, those type of players. But hopefully you find this useful, folks. Let me know in the comments down below what you fancy for the UCL Marquee matchup. Could we see some old teams featured? Could we see Ajax? Could we see Napoli? Could we see Liverpool or Bayern? So smash like as always, sub to channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, G's a Legend, and I will catch you all later, folks.